Hey everybody, it's me again. I went out for shopping today. Um, I just went out to get something to eat, which is something that I do every day because I don't have a kitchen in my apartment. And after I ate something, I went to buy a few things because I still needed to stock up on some groceries. And one of the things that I bought was actually ice cream. There is this really good brand of ice cream here that's called Xiaomei ice cream. And I just get it in vanilla flavor, but you can also get it in chocolate flavor. I don't know whether they have other flavors or not, but those are the only two that I've seen so far. Um, so I live pretty close to the train station here, and inside the train station, there's a shop where you can actually buy these things. That's where I usually buy things that I need or want. Um, they're pretty much just emergency provisions in case I have to stay inside or something like that. Otherwise, usually I'll just go outside and find some place where I can eat because there's just so much food here and it's really good. So I think maybe I'll see whether I can show you that ice cream soon, but before I do, I also bought some fruit. So um, I bought mangoes. I bought like 7 mangoes. I think I bought 7. So yeah, these are the mangoes from the fruit market, and they are pretty huge, right? Like, whoa, look at this mango. It's like, oh my gosh, it's like a quarter of the size of my head or something like that. I don't know. I think it's pretty big. Yeah, and I bought 7 of those. They're all pretty big. Let me see whether I can actually show you that. Can you kind of see that? Like, aren't they huge? Look at those. They're so big. And they're really good. The mangoes here are really good. At least during mango season. Otherwise, I don't think you can even get mangoes here. Last week I got a different kind of mangoes because they didn't have this kind available. This is the one that they usually have though. I think the other one is probably a local kind of mango that's actually native to this area or native to Taiwan. And it might actually be even better than this one, but this one is pretty good, so I usually just buy that. Um, they also have they also had grapes. I was buying these mangoes, and then I went inside to get the mangoes weighed and to pay for them. But while I was doing that, I noticed that they had some grapes as well. They often have grapes, but not always. So I bought those, and these are their local grapes. They come in this little paper bag. I don't know whether you can see that. Okay, yeah, there we go. So they come inside this little paper bag, which often gets kind of dirty, and sometimes they have ants on them as well, but this time it doesn't, so yay for that. And I usually buy 2 bunches at a time. They have each bunch wrapped up in a little piece of paper like that. So I think I'll wash those today and eat them, but first I think I'll have some ice cream. And whenever you buy ice cream from that particular store that I was talking about, they also give you a little spoon. Sometimes the spoon looks like this. Sometimes it's more like a wooden spoon that's inside a little paper baggy thing instead of this plastic bag thing. So yeah, let me see whether I can get out the ice cream really quick. I have it in the freezer. So, yep. Here we go. There we go. I bought 2 of them. I buy 2 of them at a time because they're so good. Austin, where I come from, is really famous for something called Amy's ice cream. It's like a specific brand of ice cream, and it's supposed to be really good, and it's very famous, and people think that it looks really good and tastes really good and everything. But honestly, I think this is much better. This is Xiaomei ice cream, and it's just vanilla ice cream. But I think this ice cream is just really creamy, and it doesn't seem to melt that easily, whereas Amy's ice cream melts like instantly. So I think this one is better, honestly. I don't know whether other people would agree with me or not because I don't know anybody who's tried both this and Amy's ice cream. In fact, I don't know anybody else who has tried this kind of ice cream before. But yeah, I think I'm going to. All right, here's my spoon, and here's my ice cream. So I think I'll do a little taste test, or I mean, I already know how it tastes. But I'm gonna start digging in, I guess. So this is what it looks like. There's always some on the cover because it's like chock full of ice cream. And see, it's like really creamy. So you can scoop it up with a spoon and it never melts or anything, even though it's pretty hot here. Oh, so good. For a while, I used to say that this was my favorite food in Taiwan. I don't know whether that's actually true. I know I love a lot of things that I get to eat here. So, all right. I think I'll have my ice cream. Both of these containers of ice cream. I always eat them immediately. So, I'll do that, and I'll see you next time. Bye.